by far be his best 64 accomplishment.
Oh, for sure. And we've already done hand warmers. We're going to get right into it. So we're going to see I'm very interested in how Boom approaches this matchup. So we're going to see a lot of different strategies from Luigi. He's going to go high immediately, taking that top platform. Yoshi opting for a more grounded approach, really looking to abuse that double jump armor against Luigi. Luigi really fishing for those down airs in this situation. Nice parry on that top platform coming out from Hooded, not really getting anything out of it. No conversions yet. Luigi playing patient, going to the corner, just opting for those long shield push-offs. Gets the up B out of the hit stun.
Yes, that up B is obviously what Luigi wants. This character is pretty garbage, but he does have that really strong up B, that sweet spot kill super early, and his up air combos into it super well. So if what BoomFan's trying to do here is gather on a little bit of percent and then try to string a couple up airs into the up B, get a kill off the top.
Absolutely, and we just saw an attempt from that, but it looks like he did the accidental full hop instead of the short hop. A lot of people describe Luigi as a poor man's Falcon in this game. He's a little bit slower and a little bit worse in every conceivable way, but he does go for those up airs into explosive combo finishes with those up Bs, and it looks like he's going to be fishing for one. It doesn't quite land. The up B on the side platform, very, very close. Really solid pressure coming out from Hooded right now, not going down that fight. Really good parry in the corner right there. So like in other games, Yoshi does have access to double jump armor and a parry in this game. And there's huge shield pressure coming out from Luigi. A shield break. This is an up B easy. Yeah, finishing the stock out. No problem.
It was stale.
Oh, it was stale. He doesn't manage to get the kill.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe, even though it was stale, it didn't kill.
Yeah, I was really expecting that to be the end.
Yeah, so the way staling works in this game is if you use a move, it is automatically, okay, I think that was, shield jump parry?
Yeah, that was a parry out of shield on the up B.
Yeah, so if you use a move in this game, it's automatically max staleness. So it's already going to be the weakest it'll ever be once you use it once, which is different than how it works in later games.
Yeah, absolutely. There are some pretty key differences we'll be trying to go over as we commentate, but these players are not giving us enough time. Yoshi immediately evening the game up there, 3 stocks to 3 stocks, doing a really good job of backing that percent up. Kind of anticipating that up B out of shield from Luigi right there. We saw the attempt at the parry, but he doesn't go for it, just the waiting. But that's going to be a forward air. Really good DI coming out for Boom back onto the stage. Solid stuff coming out from Luigi there, racking up the percent, but not quite getting a conversion out of it, not really ending the stock. Not a lot of meaningful damage coming out from Luigi right there, but really good pressure coming out from Yoshi. Solid stuff. He is going to manage to get back to stage just barely, but that is going to be maybe an up air here to finish the stock out. 151, nobody surviving that.
Fantastic. So Hooded here is trying to make the best use of Yoshi's defensive options. There's not a lot of defensive options in this game. We're going to talk about DI, but that's not the DI that you're probably familiar with unless you're used to Smash 64. It's just SDI. You got to wiggle the stick to move your character, and that's usually the only defensive option characters have. But Yoshi has that double jump armor and the parry that Magod mentioned earlier, and Hood is trying to make the most of it.
Solid opening coming out, and that's going to be that classic up air up B that we were talking about earlier. That's basically the absolute bread and butter that Yoshi is always looking for in all of these games. That and his down B, those are going to be the big finishes off the top, those explosive combos that Yoshi is, Luigi is sort of known for, I should say, because mostly he's just known for being a bad character. Solid edge play coming out from Yoshi, but not quite going to finish the, spoke too soon.
Killed.
Down B off the top, really solid awareness from Hooded right there, going up a stock on Boom right now in winners finals.
I would not have thought to do that. That was a great play by Hooded.
Yeah, definitely showing why we're on the caster's deck right now.
Yes.
It is a very interesting situation where Hooded is looking to take this pretty quick right now. He's playing out of his mind at the moment. Ooh, up B out of shield coming out from Boom, though, but nothing going to be gotten out of it. Another up B racking up his percent. Is this going to be a third one to try and finish the stock out? Not quite connecting. Solid escape there. Up smash in neutral from Luigi. Forward smash in neutral from Luigi. Really good pressure coming out from Luigi right now, finishing up that stock, catching him with no jump out. Just going for platform control.
Yes, if Yoshi has no jump, he is helpless. There's nothing he can do after he expends his jump. There's no, directional air dodge, or his up B doesn't go any distance. So
yeah, he is completely helpless with no jump, but Hooded saying, I can make it work, no problem, and we're going to have a little bit of a cutout here. Not sure what happens, but that's going to be the game. Hooded taking game 1 against SuPeRbOoMfAn. We were just hyping him up, just talking about how he's probably on the Mount Rushmore. Boom taking his headset off, saying, I don't need this, I don't need game audio.
Yeah, so up until now in this tournament right now, winners finals, Boom has only dropped 1 game, and this is now his 2nd game that he's dropped, and Hooded takes game 1 of our winners final.
Yeah, I mean, like we said before, Hooded playing out of his mind. He is looking to wrap this setup and walk into grand finals potential champion. A lot of, ooh, solid neutral win coming out from Luigi, but not getting too much out of it. Pushing Yoshi into the corner, trying to make Hooded play from the corner. Doing a good job of breaking that armor with down B. That is a dead Yoshi, that helplessness that you mentioned earlier coming out. Really solid stuff early this game from Boom. He is coming back with a vengeance. Maybe a little annoyed he managed to lose that game. He is doing a good job of pressuring Yoshi here compared to the last game. That is jab grab, a classic 64 mechanic for sure. Down air coming out from Luigi, good shield pressure. Another jab grab coming out from Luigi right there, probably his fastest option. I want to say jab grab coming out on frame 6, 7, something like that.
Yeah, so you hit the jab and then you cancel the jab animation with the grab. And I believe the jab is frame 2, but it might be frame 3. But the main thing you might see Boom doing, and you already saw him do it a little bit, is you might see him press up B or down B when he's getting attacked. And that's because up B is a frame 2 move and down B is frame 1. One of just a few frame 1 moves in this game. So
really solid stock coming out right there from Hooded. He is saying, I'm not down and out yet. 2 stocks to 3 stocks, 37% is a big deal for Yoshi. A really big aspect of this game is the early percents, especially against Yoshi. He's very familiar, SuPeRbOoMfAn that is, of what percents are breaking what. He's looking to break that super armor. Nair doesn't go for the up B, probably not confident it's going to kill, but he knows he has no jump, pushing him off stage. I wasn't even aware of that. That thing really snuck away there. BoomFan really running away with this game right now, showing, you know, maybe that first game was kind of a fluke. Hooded not quite wanting to give it up, but the neutral being won by the up smash randomly by Luigi there. Really solid stuff. Trading Nairs with the DJC. Solid pressure coming out from Hooded right now. Is this going to be an edge guard situation that he manages to get? A really big aspect of this matchup is going to be how Luigi uses that shield. If you touch Luigi's shield, he's moving about 10 miles away. He's not staying close for sure. He has really, really big shield stun. Ooh, solid back air in the middle of the stage coming out from Hooded. This is going to be another edge guard situation. Hooded misspacing that down B just a little bit. He is going to get the forward air, but Boom with the really good DI back on the stage. Is this going to be the stock? Boom finding the purchase back in. Look at how far that shield moves, and the accidental roll from Yoshi. Almost certainly going to steal this. Boom, knowing the forward air is going to break the double jump armor 1-1.
Yeah, so to talk a little bit more about what Boom's looking for, because he did it great in that game, is that the double jump armor that Yoshi has the same health basically every single time. So if you know what percent Yoshi's at and what move you use, you know exactly what percent it will start breaking it. And that's why I saw Boom going for some down Bs off stage and that last forward air to break the armor to make sure Yoshi goes helpless as early as possible.
Absolutely, and there's that shield movement, so a really big, oh, solid parry, and that's going to be a forward air, but the crazy DI from Boom, and he's going for a reversal there.
DI.
Throws him off stage. What are we going to see to cover this down air from Boom, and the DI off stage from Hooded to kill himself. Boom giving a little giggle there. Hooded finding nothing funny about the situation. Really solid awareness from Boom right there to go for that down air. Unfortunately, mixing up those aerials, not what Hooded expected. Really solid jab grab coming out from Luigi right now. Getting pushed into the corner, not quite where he really wants to be. Hooded just grabbing the ledge, that down B getting so much aerial drift off of it. There's that shield on the edge, so hard to cover, so hard to deal with for Yoshi. Oh, but the parry, going for the reversal with it. Is Hooded going to be able to finish off this stock? Doesn't look like it. That down tilt to up air is coming in so clutch right now in this matchup. 4 stocks to 3 stocks, he's going to wrap it up. Boom saying, maybe that first game, you know, I was doing a couple things wrong, but really abusing those weaknesses that Yoshi has, you know, pretty brilliantly at this point.
And it really shows his game knowledge for sure. I mean, the fact that, you know, Boom doesn't play a lot of Luigi. He's playing it now because people on Twitter decided. Like that, look at that, he broke the armor. That is a trade absolutely
that was
Boom is willing to make.
Down tilt into Nair, into down air, into down B? I've never seen this before in my life.
Now, Hooded was able to trade the stock, but he's still down 3-1, so
definitely
kind of a little too late.
Yeah, it's definitely a situation where, ooh, you don't want to be taking stock trades when you're down, you know, 4-2, 3-1. This is the kind of situation where you need to be running away with stocks, commandeering the momentum. But Boone is saying it is over. This is a very simple edge guard situation, and he's not even going to try.
Yeah. Hooded has other characters, McGod. He has other characters.
He does.
I mean, that first game from Hooded was really convincing, but those last 2 games,
he's hovering the roster. We could see a Pikachu here. I mean, he has a Pikachu, he has a Kirby, he has a Falcon. We are going to see a Kirby swap. Yeah. So Kirby Luigi, I've been saying all day, I was worried about casting Kirby Luigi on the main stage, but earlier, Boom made Kirby Luigi look really exciting against Chris. There was some really cool combos coming out, and there is going to be a really early aggression coming out from Hooded right now. Really solid down air on that side platform, but he isn't going to get too much out of it, just that 52%, but he does get a tech chase situation. Boom, landing that jab grab, putting him in the corner, but that jump out of shield doing such a good job. Really important mechanic that we probably should talk about, those jumps out of shield.
Yeah, so there is a big defensive maneuver I forgot to mention earlier, and that is shield jump. Shield jump gives you that 2 frames of invincibility or intangibility. I think the nerds might get mad at me. Oh, and he gets the up B off of it.
Down air into up B, no DI from Hooded, not expecting that explosive finisher.
Yeah, in a lot of situations, shield jump is going to be better than roll as a option out of shield to do. And if we ever see any Pikachu, you'll see up B out of shield. That will be a lot. That'll happen a lot if we get a Pikachu on screen later.
Absolutely, it will. But Kirby is the star of the show right now, and Hooded is looking to steal this stock out. There's not a lot of options Kirby has to finish Luigi here besides forward throw, hitting one of those platforms, or just a big hitbox hitting him in the middle of the stage. So he's going to be fishing for those grabs, but Boom knows that he's fishing for those grabs, knows that he's trying to end it, but there he gets it anyways. I'm not sure that's going to kill because it doesn't hit a platform. Not quite. It will now probably, but we're not quite there. Hooded really struggling to finish his stock out, and Boom getting the jab grab, missing the grab, but grabbing again. And managing to connect it. Really slow recovery, but that's going to be a nair to push him off stage. This is Kirby recovering from down low. Really what Luigi wants in that situation is to push Kirby below the stage. If Kirby has to recover from down low, ooh, really solid back air. There's those big hits I'm talking about to finish off those stocks. That's really what Hooded wants at those high percents, because there's not a lot of combos to finish Luigi with because he's so floaty.
Yeah, we haven't really mentioned it either, but Luigi, you might be able to tell, has pretty bad air drift, and that's part of the reason why he is seen as such a not great character. He has a really hard time getting in, and Kirby, who has really big hitboxes on a lot of his attacks, is, I'm pretty sure at least, why Hooded opted for the Kirby here, to use those big hitboxes to try to block out the slow airspeed from Luigi.
Absolutely. I talked to Boom a lot about the matchups he was most worried about, and one of the things he cited was Kirby Luigi, because he thinks that the biggest weakness Luigi has is no ability to get in, and Kirby has such a strong defensive series of options, but Boom saying, hey, it doesn't matter, I can still land these jab grabs, I'm still winning neutral on the sides of these platforms. Again, doing the exact same thing. I'm surprised Hooded landed on that platform because they feel a little bit unsafe for him. It feels like that's where maybe Boom wants him to be, is those platforms, landing that up smash on the side of the stage. Boom making this matchup look a little bit electric out there right now. Doing a good job of just covering center stage. Does manage to win neutral with that forward air, that raw forward air. Gets a read on Hooded's movement, misses the Z cancel. Doesn't matter. Hooded was not ready to cover it. Hooded looking like he's struggling to find his footing right now. Controlling top platform, but giving it up. Does manage to land that forward air, but hits that shield, and he goes so far away. All he gets is a grab. He does hit top platform, but we're not quite at finishing percent. Needs another 10, 20%, maybe one more hit before those forward throws are going to start finishing with Kirby.
I think it's at 107, but it might be 109 when Luigi dies on top plat to that forward throw.
Hey, that sounds about right to me. You'd know more than I do, because I do not know too much about the Luigi matchup spread.
No.
Oh, that push off with the shield. He does manage to get that up B in retaliation. Really solid awareness coming out, and gets the up B out of shield, and that's going to finish it 3-1. Boom laughing at how absolutely silly his character is, making Luigi look viable out there.
I mean, that was pretty dominant. He lost that game 1, but the adjustment afterwards to go after the weaknesses and defensive options of Yoshi, and then going in aggressively even on the Kirby is just insane to me, that he was able to do so elegantly and so efficiently.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, something that people talk about in every Smash game is the top player's ability to adapt, right? Oh, and we've got a couple replays in here too. There's some really cool moments. That up air off the top was so clean. Those shields that Boom manages to use to counterattack are so efficient. Luigi, a really big aspect of this game, something you'll hear from maybe lower level 64 players, is that shields suck. But what we're seeing a lot more recently in the high level metagame is shields are kind of great in this game, actually. They're
a lot more unintuitive. They're pretty difficult to use effectively because there's so much shield stun in this game. So oftentimes you can get, and that down B was so smart there from Boom.
So clean. Oh my God. I never thought I'd be excited to see Luigi on the main stage. I was worried about this, but man, he looks cool out there.
And I do want to mention, I want to preface this because I don't think we said it either, but if Boom does win this, this is by far, like, not even close to anything, the closest competition of the biggest win Luigi has ever won.
Oh, yeah.
There's been some, a couple locals, I'm sure, that that Luigi has won maybe even a 20-man tournament or something, but we're talking we had 44 entrants today with some really high-level competition. We had basically all of top 16, especially all of top 12, were all ranked players. There were top 64 players in the world. So if Boom wins this, it's not just that he won, kind of big regional or whatever.
This
like